Hello folks, well we're on a road trip, and this time we're not using a vintage camcorder, we're using one of the current model ones. And if you saw the one where we went to Cambridge, we went to pick up a Regentone ARG79 radiogram, and today we're going to near Huddersfield to pick up a Regentone ARG79 radiogram. Obviously they're going to be breeding at Tango Towers, because that'll make 3 of them. But I couldn't resist it at £10 plus. They don't. eBay have got this other way of collecting fees now. For some reason I have to pay a protection fee to go and collect a broken radiogram. So I don't know how they pay out. Perhaps if the people aren't in, do I get all my petrol reimbursed? I have no idea. Perhaps some eBay executive will tell me what the protection is protecting me from. Supposing I get there and it works when it's supposed to be broken, that could be, I might need protection against that. So we're going to go over Tinsley Viaduct, which is quite a unique structure, and it's in 2 layers. You've got a upper road that carries the M1 motorway, and then you've got a lower road, and we'll be able to see the Meadowhall shopping centre. Before the steel strike in the late 70s or very early 80s, could have been 1980, there was a very large and well-respected steel firm called Dunford Hatfields there, and at the steel strike Dunford Hatfield said, look, we're really on the edge here. If you go on strike, we will go bust. And the unions said, oh, it's just bust talk. Oh, yeah. So they went on strike and Dunford Hatfields went bust. So that was the end of that. So we're going to sync our other camera, which is the one we use for the on-the-air tests, at certain points, and hopefully that will all work out. So on the right, basically, which we can't really see any of this, but on the right we've got Tinsley, and of course we'll be going under Tinsley Viaduct. And as a church organist, Tinsley Church, not the Viaduct, was my first job as a qualified church organist. In fact, we can just go over to some of the buildings. Might just see the 3 bell things of the church. No. We're going over Tinsley Viaduct on the top row at the moment. We have the Meadowhall shopping centre there on the left, which is on the Dunford Hatfield site.
There's no cooling towers on the right anymore.
There used to be cooling towers, and we are going to show some video on the lower deck on our return trip. That's a crane shop on the left. They sell cranes. So Dad, what's that? I mean, all those years ago, I'm in my 60s, but all those years ago, there was still the crane supplier there. So, thing about the church, which will bore you all to tears, I think it was built 1879, something round about there. And at the time, in 1879, the previous building, which was a medieval one, needed some repair work doing. And so the vicar was trying to raise funds. And he'd recently buried this rather well-off lady's husband, and he spotted her in the graveyard tending the grave to a late husband. So he thought, I'll see if she'll like to donate, towards this repair fund. So he approached her and said they were trying to raise some money. She said, well, you know what, Vicar? I will build you a complete new church. Never mind repair the old one. As long as you promise that you'll bury my husband inside the church. In other words, moving from the churchyard, where he'd been all of about 6 weeks, to the new church interior. And so they pulled down the medieval building like they'd do in Victorian times and replaced it with a Victorian one. But whereabouts do you think she wanted him burying? Oh yeah, she wanted him burying under the 4-ton pipe organ. So there I was a 16-year-old having to go and practice it in the dark, knowing full well there was this scary body under the organ. So there you go, we'll come back to the video a bit nearer. So we're just north of Stocksbridge, and it was quite hilly and picturesque until I got the camcorder out.
Still is.
Oh, good.
Once we get past through those trees.
I wonder where we are near.
We're only 10 miles from his destination, so.
Yes.
Just gone past the junction for the Woodhead Pass, which we went obviously to Stockport last time.
Yes.
That's a Transpennine Trail Bridge. Very nice.
Whoa. Let's see what this sign says.
We're going left here, aren't you?
Oh, good.
Bent's Road.
That elderly lady who was a non-relative Barbara, she lived on Bent's Road in Sheffield. Yeah, for the folk at home. She's elderly non-relative who was a spinster. I'd be in my 20s and she'd get me in increasingly shorter shorts. So she was hoping to come with me to go and see her. And she had this Philips G8 television set, and it needed quite a lot of service work, because by the time I'm telling you this, the television, what was a 1973 model, you know, I'm talking about 1983 type of time, and it was taking quite a lot of service work as things failed on it. But it's one of these with a posh cabinet with doors on it, and she really loved it. And anyway, she was always getting me to go round there, and oh, I've got you some increasingly smaller shorts. Right, with that, I forgot to look at the signpost.
We're heading towards Dunford Bridge, if anybody knows what that is.
Roger, Dunford Bridge. Right, we'll come back to this in a bit.
I'm not from this area, so
New.
new to me. I'd have never gone this way to Holmfirth from my gaff, so I've never approached in this direction. There you go. It's a hill from there.
Wow, so we're really up on the top. I bet we can get into our repeater from here.
I parked up at that Castle Hill, if you can see that in the distance, and I spoke to you on the repeater from there.
Good. What do we? I'll just try and kind of hold the camera.
And you see Home Moss transmitter over there.
I'll just kind of hold that and key up this radio. No, can't get in on that aerial.
I'd better over that thing.
Whoa.
You can see Home Moss to your left in the distance.
Yep, the television transmitter there. Of course,
it's radio.
Oh, it's radio as well. All kinds of things.
TV transmitters have the morning.
Yes, that's true.
So I think it's radio only. You know, somebody might correct me on that because I'm not entirely sure.
Oh, CB's talking. So high up. It's me, the Sheffield Burner Brigade. Alright, we'll leave it for a bit. Well, we've just got interesting sign. I don't know whether we just caught that on the video. The village of Upperthong And where are we about? We're about 2 miles from the person we're picking up from. Oh, the CB's chuntering again.
Yeah, it's yours. What car is yours? Yeah. Yeah, it went up a little bit. So now they double bike from 500 to 1,000.
Oh, you've got to negotiate it, haven't you?
You'll have to go with somebody else.
Yeah.
I went to a couple of other places for quotes, and they come up with 30 money. It's like, well, 1200. That's too much, is that? Need Oldham. I'm at worst place you can be, which is Bradford Today, which is highest in country, but it's nowhere near that.
We're doing well at 4 watts to get here from Bradford Today.
That magpie didn't seem to be going anywhere. Whoa! Oh, it's Netherthong! We've been through Holmfirth. We probably will on the way back as well, which we won't. No.
Different route back.
Right.
Go with them, that's the way I went.
Right, well, I'm not going to go any closer because we don't want to be filming the vendor's house or anything, so we'll see when we've picked up the same Regentone radiogram we picked up before. Well, same model anyway. This one comes with an instruction book, folks. Okay, folks, we've picked up the radiogram. We've also been to drop into Brickworks at Honley or wherever he is, and we have we've got Honley's Methodist Church organ in store, which we bought 20 years ago. We're going through what is it?
Thongsbridge.
Thongsbridge. Oh, there's an Aldi. You'd like to have gone to that one, wouldn't you? Could have had Thongsbridge on your receipt.
Let's see.
So Holmfirth garage. We're not in Holmfirth.
Well, we're nearly at.
Oh, so I'm going to keep the camera going as we go through Holmfirth, and you can look where Nora Batty lived. Not in reality. It is a TV show.
Really?
Yeah.
There's a little up ahead with 2 chargers, allegedly.
Oh, well, we went to
it
Morrison's. We went to a Genie Point and plugged the car into Genie Point chargers never work. So I thought, well, we'll try it, because we actually did have one work, so like 1 in 40 worked. So we went into Morrison's. I wanted a 10100 anyway, and I have an RFID card for Genie Point, and it all worked. So I came out from having a 10100, thought, right, well, car's at 90%, so off we go. So you present your RFID card a second time, and the charger stops, you see. Well, it didn't. It says, use your phone to stop this charge. I don't have a phone. So luckily I was with Mr. Chippie, of course, and he does have a phone. So using his phone, phoned the helpline. Hello, how do we stop this charger? So they stopped it by remote from their end. So instead of stopping it at 90%, it was 95%. So there we go. But we did get charged up. So this is top end of Holmfirth. Yeah.
Another Genie Point.
But that doesn't work.
Probably behind this pub. Okay, that's it. Anyway,
We'll come back to this after the roadworks anyway. It does just say on our screen, last of the summer wine exhibition. We're moving again.
I don't know how far we're going to get though.
Another 6 feet. The sign there, of course, tells us to go to Crown Bottom. There's some good names around here, aren't there? A bit further down the road, What's pipping?
Check position of shift lever. Oh, it's because was I holding it across or something? I don't know. Never seen that warning before.
No. Oh, double-decker bus down here as well. The wrinkled stocking tea room.
I went up the other road last time. So.
Right, so I think we'll call it a day from Holmfirth, and next time we put the camera on, unless something exciting happens, I'll put it on and we'll sync with the other camera to go under the Tinsley Viaduct lower level.
I'm going to have this the dash mount camera. I'm going to have that over at Home Moss.
Oh right, okay.
I'm going to do a bit more of that.
Yes, that might be a good idea. Okay, see you in a bit. So we're now on the other camera, and we are going to be going over Home Moss, which we can see the mast of. Well, we could a moment ago. There we go.
Can't say I've ever fancied going up there on a push button.
No. Breathe in. Glad it's a 60 up here. It says it's yeah.
Do much more than 40, I don't think, because
No, it's not safe to.
we're thrashing the battery on there.
And that.
I mean, we'll get it all back on the way down off the region.
Yes. I think I touched that when I...
You did, yeah, it's gone into neutral.
Were.
God, I felt the loss of power then. I thought, oh,
Just when we're going up a hill.
yeah.
phone box works.
What's the phone box?
Can't speak.
You've been drinking, haven't you?
Yeah. But what's alcoholic? Okay, this is Skikinic, because I am originating from Yorkshire, and of course have a full belief that Yorkshire's the bestest part of the country. Whoa.
Yep.
Here comes another one.
Another one. So have you never been up Holmfirth?
No.
I remember coming up here in late spring. It was still snowing at all.
You wouldn't need much of an aerial for your FM radio receiver, would you? You could have a set with a knackered front end and still work.
Dodgy tooth probably still is.
Yes. That was Radio 4 on long wave. The person with the
AM.
dodgy filling, and it was because of the decay in this filling, it was working as a diode and they're receiving Radio 4 long wave on the tooth, and so the arches were coming on. There's Jethro coming through on the teeth. Another woman, the armature of her Hoover vacuum cleaner rattled in time to Radio 4. Well, that's my ears popped.
Yep, mine have done as well. You see Emily Moore from that
Yeah.
side.
Don't you look?
There's your transmitter.
He's doing 90 watts, so there's an admission. Right, let's get the guppo out to him.
I'll pull into this car park and you can get out with your camera if you want.
Oh, he's playing with his bow thing in there. That's it. Make sure we're not near him.
There's a nice view of the valley.
I'll put my camera back on.
Just about see Emily Moore over there in the gloom.
So we're looking in the gloom at Emily Moore. I'm just trying to... Oh yes, I can see that.
Yeah.
See whether we can... So we're looking in the gloom at Emily Moore. I'm just trying to... Oh yes, I can see that.
Yeah.
See whether we can...
Just over there, you can see there's Castle Hill, which we saw earlier.
Yes.
We'll leave it at that.
Yep.
See the transmitting station?
Yeah.
Just a test. Yeah. I'm just turning you up. They've got game now. flashing on plenty. That was Jane up, yeah? Yeah, so the, catch that guy up, but do take some underwear. So we'll be in touch on, okay, fine.
There we go, that's the top of the hill. So we've got 13 miles left. How many miles will we have to get to Bottom Hill?
So we need to go to Stocksbridge next.
We do.
So I'll put that in the sat nav. Press the history button. DN22, wasn't it? Oh, Ford Lane.
There's a view.
Yeah. He said Chippie.
It's a Chippie. I've come down this road at night in the fog. It wasn't pleasant.
If you haven't got a sat nav, that's scary.
Yes, exactly.
I've driven in such fog, I've only been able to see a junction because of having a sat nav. That's another mile in the battery, folks.
It's pretty much braking all the way down here.
Yeah.
Even the region's not slowing us down enough.
We've done 100,000 miles in this car and we've never had the brakes done or any brake discs. Because you're generating electricity and the braking effect is done like that. That's another mile gone. Oh, we are doing alright.
So far we've gained 7 miles.
And it's 4 miles to the kilowatt. So we need to put 2 kilowatts back in.
See the empty reservoir now.
Yes. Oh, we were on that bottom road, weren't we, when we went to Stockport?
Yeah, we'll be on that shortly.
Oh, and of course it said to Holmfirth.
Yeah, it's where it connects up with the Woodhead.
It wasn't far from here that we could hear Andy at Stockport for the first time. So that means we're probably about 16 miles from here.
Where's the big birds?
So you can use one of those stilettos.
Right, this is an interesting junction we have to navigate.
Let's go to Tin Twistle, not.
Right, there we go, we're back on the Woodhead, and you've got video of that last week, so there it ends.
So folks, we're coming off the M1 motorway. We're going to end our journey at one of my favourite chip shops at Listerdale, near Wickersley at Rotherham. But we've come off the M1 and we're going to show you the lower level of the Tinsley Viaduct. He's wanting to turn left. He's wanting to turn right.
Oh, there's a broken car. Right.
It's a Citroen, and it's been there some time because the hazards are about knackered. Should we jump starting from our 670 watt battery?
So there we go.
We can't show you the cooling towers.
We're not there anymore.
No! Disgraceful.
So if you've ever gone past Sheffield on the M1, we're now under the M1.
Meadowhall's on your right. The former cooling tower is now an Eon Bio What's-It plant on the left.
Out the window you can hear the cars going over the M1.
I'd stay going that lane.
Yeah, actually you're right. Right, so hopefully that was of some interest to somebody.
So back here in conclusion at Tango Towers, we've got this one back. You'll note the support strut is totally missing on this. We've got the original instruction book here. You don't expect to see something like that, do you? So I'll get that scanned. Record turntable, the platter's in the car because the clip was missing and it was on its side. I didn't want that falling off and being damaged. The one we got from Cambridge is right next to it, which of course we also haven't touched because these are just here as patterns. I never intended buying three, I only wanted to buy a second one to cover the chassis that, and of course that chassis which we've got here on the bench. I've now done the power supply on it, so put the first valve in. I'm doing a video on this, and today I'm hoping to put the new capacitor in to get the amplifier part of this working, and we'll be able to power it up and actually hear it work. If you remember, the reason for doing all this was because a radio ham friend of ours gave me this chassis, having been given one of these radiograms, and he just wanted to use the timber from the cabinet. So I said, well, if I buy the cabinet off you for what you believe the timber to be worth, and then I can build it back up. But of course it had lost all its interconnects and things, so by buying another one, the plan was to see how it was originally done, because a lot of the brackets are missing here. We're going to have to make up some metal brackets to mount it in the cabinet. Yes, we've got the glass, and that's perfect. The service manual will tell us how to string the drive cord, but we've got the service information there, and the layout I've blown up, but I'll show this on another video. So we have got the other cabinet. I don't think it's got a back, but there you go. So there we are, the third ARG79, which yeah, I can't think that these are going to be worth even half what they're going to cost to overhaul, but there we are. And we've also got this box of radios has come in from our farm and trucking friend in Leicestershire. So there's a forthcoming attraction over the next couple of weeks. Don't think I've seen a Radiomobile Tour 1 in a box before. Cybernet Beta 3000 somewhere down there as well. So thanks for watching the road trip to fetch the Regentone ARG79 radiogram from Upperthong.